Good morning, everybody. I'm so sorry. I actually did vlog a video for Monday yesterday, but I filmed it all this way. And so instead of putting you guys through that, I decided to just film something horizontally today. I had a really busy day yesterday, so I didn't have the time to refilm. However, we're doing it. We're here. So this video today is going to be talking about what you could need prior to your first stage of bottom surgery. A friend of mine, Cohen, reached out on Instagram and asked me if there's anything that I would suggest that he brings, and I thought this would be a really good topic for a YouTube video. Good luck to Cohen. His surgery is coming up in February. I can't remember the date. And to those of you who have a surgery coming up soon, good luck. All the best. You will get through it. It's tough in the very beginning, but it does get better, and it's so worth it. So without further ado, guys, let's get to it. All right, so the first thing I want to say is that prior to your surgery, probably a month out, maybe even 2 months before, your surgeon's clinic is going to send you a bunch of paperwork outlining all of the necessary stuff for you to bring and do, like the bowel prep and all that stuff will be outlined for you. It's not something you're going to have to figure out on your own. But there are some things that I will mention that aren't necessarily talked about, at least in the outline that I was provided. So this is just based on my personal experience and, what I found I struggled with and what I would do if I had to do it all over again. And they're pretty basic things, but maybe they're not things you would think of. So hopefully this helps some of you guys. All right, so number one, the first thing is that you're not going to be able to shower. Depends on what your surgeon wants, but for me it was like 12 days post-surgery, which was really gross. It was one of the most uncomfortable things about the entire experience. So this is pretty easy to do, but you would benefit from going out and getting some baby wipes, even just having a small towel and getting a sort of sponge bath if you're with someone who can support you, just so you're not sitting in your grossness, because that really made a difference for me. So again, it's easy enough to just go to the store and get it, but after surgery, especially if you have no one with you, that can be quite a barrier. So I would recommend getting a lot of baby wipes. Just makes it super easy, and then you can just wipe yourself down as needed without getting your genital area wet, because that's the whole point. You don't want that area to get wet as it's healing, as that can impact the healing process and all of the scabbing and stuff that goes on. All right, number two that I don't think was addressed is the fact that heavy painkillers like morphine, which you're gonna probably be on in the hospital, and then Percocets or whatever your doctor prescribes to you, will back you up, probably, for most people anyway. And in my experience, it's really, really bad. So what I would recommend is buying something like Miralax or some other type of laxative and start taking it in the hospital, so that when you're out of the hospital, you have an easier time going number two. I wasn't able to go, I think it was a week before I went, and I was in so much pain just from that, just the stomach ache and everything. And then I think I had to take what are they called? An Enema, which was a horrible experience post-surgery, because I was so raw down there, and it all just kind of came out, and it was awful, horrible experience. So I wouldn't want you guys to go through something like that. The best thing you can do is to prevent that is to start taking laxatives in the hospital to prepare yourself to go to the washroom more regularly. I wouldn't necessarily recommend going off painkillers right away, just I guess as soon as possible for you. But if you're in a lot of pain, by all means take the painkillers. That's what they're there for. It's just one of the terrible side effects of them is that issue. I think drinking a lot of water will also help, but unfortunately that for me was not enough. So I highly recommend a laxative. And guys, prune juice will not do the trick. I tried prune juice for a few days and I got so sick of the taste because I was drinking it like every hour and it was not doing anything. It wasn't until I started taking Miralax and then did the enema that I had a movement. So number 3 is research yourself. Be wary of getting all of your information from other people, like myself on YouTube or whatever, or friends, or even your surgeon. You want to get as much information yourself so you have a really realistic idea of the outcome, because all of us are different. We're all going to heal different, and surgeries can mean complications. So if something does happen, it does not mean that it's the end of the world. It will be able to be fixed more than likely. Not gonna go into like specifics there, but like if something does happen, it's not great to have no awareness of what's happening. So for me personally, I was pretty lucky in that I didn't really have any major complications aside from my girth, which has been an ongoing complication, but not something that impacts my health. So it's just good to know what you're in for and what can happen. That way, when and if things do happen, you're going to be a lot calmer and you're going to be able to take in more of what the surgeon's telling you to do and better understand, what you need to do to heal or to help support yourself through it. Now this situation I didn't really have to worry about because I had people supporting me and making me food and helping me with everything. But if you're alone, definitely stock up on food beforehand. Make sure you prepare meals. You may not find that you're super hungry, but like it's gonna be pretty hard to even walk, never mind get up and make food for yourself. And obviously the more nutrition that you get in, the better. So snacking all the time isn't gonna be the best option for your body in terms of healing. So make sure you prepare food that's nutritious, that you like to eat. And yeah, I would say though, if possible, bring someone to support you or people to support you, because that's invaluable. Even just to have people around to talk to and connect with so that you don't feel so depressed, because it's a long time to just be sitting around really doing nothing. Essentially all you really do is like get up to walk every once in a while, and watch a lot of TV or read or whatever it is you like to do. So another recommendation would be, if possible, to bring someone with you or even to have friends or family that you can call when you're feeling kind of alone and you need someone to talk to. All right, guys, and the last thing that I'm gonna mention is you're gonna need to quit smoking. This is something the surgeon will definitely talk to you about. It's just really not good because it cuts off the oxygen to your body, so that's really not a good thing for healing. That also includes marijuana. So I would really recommend, I know it's hard, but really doing your best to quit. The longer before surgery, the better. It's gonna help if you're not smoking while you're healing as well. I would recommend just quitting for, if you can quit forever, great, but quitting for quite a few months, maybe 2 or 3 months, to give yourself the best chance possible to heal as well as you possibly can. Because what it comes down to, it's not actually really the surgeon's techniques. When I talked to my surgeon, he said he does the same 100-odd step procedure on every single person. It really comes down to how your body individually is healing. And smoking is definitely the one really risky factor that I would cut out. So I did not smoke at all. I don't smoke cigarettes. But yeah, no smoking, don't do it, don't recommend it. Anyways, guys, thank you for tuning in. I'm sorry this video is a little bit late. I'm trying to be on schedule. I think I'm getting a lot better with my consistency, which is awesome. So I appreciate your support. As always, please subscribe, like, share if you like this video. As well, I will post my Patreon link down below if you'd like to further support me and look into my Patreon and what that offers. All right, guys, have a great day.